So, just finished my leg session, my first real proper weight session of the week. Yesterday was Monday, today is Tuesday, and it is 14 weeks to the shoot. Wasn't up to doing a weight session yesterday, so I have done it today, and was tricky because I did do a morning shift this morning, which I don't usually do. So it did kind of stuff up my movement routine, and it was harder to get to the gym this afternoon, but I've done it. Didn't get to finish all my exercises because it got so busy, and I did go at like 4 or 5 o'clock, so that was my own fault, but I will make up those exercises. I also did some cardio on the cross trainer, and just gotta finish off the rest of my steps, but my watch is fading. Like it's this kind of watch, a Garmin, and like the screen is like starting to fade off, which is such a pain in the ass because I can like barely see how many steps I've done. So I'm gonna see how long it lasts, but from now I'm just gonna have to make sure I do like at least like an hour and a half walk a day, because that'll be about 10,000 steps, and then anything else that I do will just be like a bonus. But feeling really good today. Yesterday was not a good day physically and mentally, as I talked about in my last YouTube video, but feeling much better, much more focused. Food is not stressing me out as much. I'm really liking it. It's actually such a low priority, like thinking about food. Like I'm so busy during the day that I don't even, like my meals are so, I eat so much later. So I'm not worried about that at all. So amazing. Feeling really great, and I just have to keep this going more than a few days. So feeling very optimistic, got a really good plan for this week, and yeah. So it is Thursday night. I have not done many of these this week, but basically it's about 8:45. I finished work really late today, so I only really just got home like half an hour ago, which is good that I did all my exercise and stuff this morning, and all my steps, so I didn't have to worry when I got home, which is fantastic. My nutrition has been on point this week, like so good, and I can definitely see the scale tipping down, so I'm hoping to crack the 77s tomorrow morning or in the next 1 or 2 days, but feeling really good and not feeling too tired, just feeling super motivated, and like it's finally like just starting to tick in my brain what I have to do. But yeah, no, everything's been fantastic so far, and I am planning a better weekend this week, just being more I guess organized. So Saturday I'll be having a little bit different in my meals, just a bit of variety, a bit more fun, but I'm planning to then get right back on like the same sort of meal plan on Sunday, and then plan to have the same things for the next few weeks, just sort of change up the flavorings of some things. Yeah, no, I'm super stoked. I haven't been too hungry either, just because I've been so busy. A lot of my meals have been left to the last minute anyway, so it's going really well this week, and I am actually excited to finally do my check-in on Sunday, so I feel like there will be finally changes that I can tell my coach, which is good. So here's my update. Today is Sunday, and tomorrow it'll be 13 weeks until my shoot. I've decided to change my check-in days to a Sunday, just makes it a little bit more easier for myself. How am I feeling? Honestly, I'm feeling fantastic. This week has been so great. I'm feeling great. I'm feeling amazing. I feel like I'm looking a lot better as well. My habits have been like on point. There was one sort of slight variance stuff up this week, but everything else has been absolutely perfection, and yeah, I think it's really starting to show. So hard work's definitely starting to pay off, and yeah, I've actually made a lot of progress this week. I feel like it just came a lot easier, like it was just super simple. Things just started to finally fall into place, and like just like the penny just dropped, and it's like, oh, this is what I need to do, you know, and it's not as hard as I was making it out to be. So yeah, really awesome. And yeah, I'm feeling fantastic, and I'm starting to see changes as well. So I lost 400 grams this week, which is awesome. So my goal is probably 500 gram plus each week, but this is pretty good considering I hadn't lost anything yet. And then in my sort of daily weight trend, it's a lot lower than it was last week. Last week it was all over the place, and this week its highest was 78.4 and the lowest was 78.15. So it only really varied a little bit throughout the week, and I can definitely feel like it's working. Like I feel like this week will be hopefully a few in the 77s, which will be fantastic. I also did lose centimeters as well, so my waist dropped 1.5 centimeters, which is great, because I feel like when I did my Monday check-ins and I wasn't really paying attention to my weekends, I would often be quite bloated come check-in time. But I've really approached my weekends a lot differently, which I'll chat about in a minute. My glutes stayed the same. My thighs, I lost 2 centimeters. Like, that is crazy to me. Like, that is crazy. And then my arms would just stay the same. So finally some progression, some really good progression, I think, and it's kind of given me a lot of motivation for this week to even, you know, better that result in 1 week's time. So this week I did 5 weighted workouts, so 3 lower, 2 upper. I did my last weight session this morning, my last leg session. I don't usually leave these sessions for Sunday, but just with how my week was, it just happened to be like that. So I got up, went to the gym at 9, did my leg session, did all my steps, and it was different working out on a Sunday. I used to rather that as a rest day, because then, like, you know, I start the new week on Monday, which is usually a leg session. But I think going this morning was really great. I think often myself, and I would say others as well, treat the weekend as a time to just completely deviate from the plan, and sort of going to the workout this morning and sort of treating it as like a weekday really has set me up for today. Like, everything today has been really fantastic, like the same as what it would be during the week, and I feel really positive going into Monday, and like I'm going to make some really great progress. So some benefits definitely. So even if I don't do a weight session, just going to the gym, keeping that sort of same routine on the weekends as I do during the week, and not deviating from the plan too much, I think is going to be absolutely key. So I'm super stoked. Went up in a lot of weights as well, so feeling really strong, really exhausted because I am pushing myself, but it's paying off for sure. My nutrition, I've been on just over 1,800 calories for 7 days. 6 out of 7 days have been perfection. Friday night I did overeat a couple hundred calories, purely because I stayed up really late Friday night and I went to the gym about like 9-10 o'clock, purely to film all my exercises so my coach could correct me on my form. So I did that. I got home and I was absolutely starving because I'd already eaten all my food for that day, because I usually am in bed by that time. So I did have some food sort of later on that night, but it actually didn't affect the scales too much yesterday at all. So that was fine. But other than that, yeah, my nutrition's been great. I've been eating like the same thing pretty much every day and I'm not sick of it. So my, you know, standard Weet-Bix breakfast, I have chicken salads for lunch, I have some sort of stir fry for dinner, and I have, you know, yogurts and my protein bar as snacks, and also like 4 liters of water a day. So I'm really liking that. I think I'm going to have the same foods for basically this week as well, just slight variations in flavors, and then I think I'm going to have to change it up a little bit more because I probably will get sick of it. But yeah, nutrition's been fantastic, and I haven't even been too hungry either. I think keeping busy makes you think about hunger a lot less, which I have been as well. So yeah, stoked. My sleep's been good as well. A few early mornings due to some early morning gym sessions that I decided to do, but I'm feeling not too tired. Like, I'm not crashing. I don't feel like the need to nap during the day. As I said, hydration's been great. Having my morning supplements with my coffee, so that's fantastic. Yeah, this week is probably going to be very similar. I am doing my check-in with my coach today, and she will update with me with any changes tomorrow. So as of yet, no variations. I'm just like really happy with how things are going, and you know, I was getting a little bit stressed considering there was the weeks were ticking by and I hadn't made too much progress, but I finally feel like I am, and I'm absolutely stoked. So yeah. Oh, the only thing I really need to improve on is my recovery. I've literally told myself that every single day this week, that I need to do my yoga or my stretching or my rolling, and I just haven't done it. So that is definitely a focus for me this week. I need to prioritize it for sure. But yeah, similar week going into the next week. It's probably going to be the same. The only thing is also my watch has basically died. You know, I can barely even see the step count on it. So I'm just going to have to sort of guess. So I'm going to make sure I do like an hour and a half in total walk every day this week. And then any additional steps is just like a bonus. So yeah, that's pretty much all my updates. You can also follow this on Instagram. I'm posting a lot about it too. Join my email list, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Yeah, anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I will show you my figure in the next video. So this is my current figure. I'm feeling a lot leaner, and I feel like my measurements of my weight have definitely shown that, and I'm feeling like my glutes are finally popping a little bit more because my workouts have been so ridiculously hard. But yeah, I finally am feeling really good about my figure, and yeah, I think probably over the next couple of weeks there'll be a bit more of an obvious change. So yeah, I'm super excited, and yeah, thanks for watching.